Balderson round the wicket to Elgar, and Elgar on the pull, pulls that one away to the mid-wicket boundary, and that's the first 4 of the morning, 79 for 1. Fetch to the mid-wicket boundary by Elgar, who guides this one past the right hand of the man at third slip and picks up 4 runs. No danger, he was riding that one, it was all the way along the ground. Into Elgar and drives off the back foot and may well pick up 4 runs for this one indeed. The man at mid-on has given it up.
The ball over the wicket to Sam Cook. Nice shot, 4 runs through extra cover. And Cook moves into double figures with that, and Essex edging towards 100. Back into Cook, and that's pulled out towards deep backward square leg and pulled nicely for 4 runs actually. This pivots onto the back foot.
Balls to Cook, and Cook's clipped this one through mid wickets. His runs here. It's racing out towards the boundary. Has it got the legs to get there? And a valiant effort by the fielder, but the ball wins the battle.
From the man at mid-on. They're very quickly past the umpire, and that's slower, and there's more flight on that one, and it is just flicked very gently and very precisely away by Elgar.
Balls. Elgar drives through the offside. That should go up towards the boundary. There's a long chase there. The ball wins the race, and that's the problem Williams have got with no mid-off in place, that anything pitched up. As Williams is in, no balls, and this is it. As he clips this one through mid-wicket, should get at least 2 here. The mid-on fielder has to chase out towards the boundary, gets to it now, and the return comes back to Williams. But in the meantime, Dean Elgar has crossed for 2 runs, brings up his half century. He's in now. Williams balls to Elgar, and Elgar's running this one down to third man. That should go for another boundary. The chase is on. I don't think the fielder is gaining any ground on that ball down to third man, and he concedes another one.
His line, he's into Cook, and Cook on the drive will pick up 4 runs here as well, just slightly over pitched from Nathan Lyon. That brings up the 150 for Essex, 151 for 1, and Cook goes to 36.
Yeah, well played, Cook.
Blathwick to Elgar, short and pulled, and it might be 4. There's an awful lot of ground for Bohannon to make up, but he can't get to it.
Here is Bailey into the right-handed Cook, and Cook fends at that one and will pick up 4 runs as well as it beats the man at backward point. Just goes through that sort of gully backward point area, and another boundary for Sam Cook accrues. He goes to 44. Into Elgar, and Elgar, well, gets a flick on that one. It'll go down to the long leg for 4 runs, and it has come off the bat as well. Elgar flicks that one away again and will pick up 4 more runs to end this morning's session. That takes Essex on to 182 for 1 for the second session of day 2 then. And Sam Cook on a half century has gone. He's gone, and he's falls 1 short of his maiden first class 50. And Balderson is in and bowling to Westley, who probably just about opens the face of the bat there and gets it down towards the deep third boundary. Comes into Westley. Westley on the drive and drives majestically straight past the bowler and up to the long on boundary and picks up 4 runs, 198 for 2. Once again to the Essex captain, who whips that one away. Should be stopped by a tumbling man at mid-on. I say should be stopped. He got a hand to it and tipped it over the rope by Nathan Lyon.
With Cook, as this delivery is driving outside the off stump, and he's out caught behind. Or he's given out caught behind. He's not moving. Elgar is standing there, maybe just disappointed that he was tempted into that drive. Balls, and that's flicked away past square leg. Should go to the boundary. It does now. And a nice neat shot there off the legs. In and balls, and that's slipped away through the onside for 4. That's a much better shot. He's been very strong in this area, Westley, since he's come on out to bat. He's got a few balls in that area, which he's done well. Balls, that's driven for 4. Full length delivery and nicely timed by Cox onto the front foot. And the final delivery of this first over after, and this one is cut over the slip for 4. Short and wide, and Blathwick continues to leak runs.
In and bowls, full and driven. Nice flourish of a drive actually out there through extra cover. Keaton Jennings will pump those legs and he'll try and get to it before the rope pulls it. Oh dear, one of the most agonising rollers. I hate that for a poor old feeder. He's not really, I think, needed by Australia till November as he comes in and bowls and looking to sweep this. That's nicely played by Jordan Cox. That's going to be 4 runs. Very fine on the leg side. Not surprised the punch to the gloves. There always is, I guess, but I think that really was.
That one bowls, and this one is hit through the onside for 4. Short and just whipped through mid-wicket. There is a deep square leg and there is a mid-on, and that was beautifully played there by Westley. Just
Line comes in and bowls and driven. And that's found a lovely gap, square on the offside. Again, plenty of space. It's Westley who finds that boundary.
To bowl to Cox. Bowls, and Cox is out, caught at mid-wicket. Short ball, and he's pulled across the line and just helped it straight to the fielder.
And Critchley's edged and taken by Jennings at first slip. And Lyon gets his first wicket of the match. Critchley goes for 5.
Leg spin, flicking the hand. That's a full toss, which is smashed away by Tom Westley for 4 runs, and that takes Tom Westley to a half century as well. 52 from 84 deliveries. Essex go to 278 for 5. Run rate just over 3.7 at the moment. Here's Wells again, in and bowls, and that is heaved away by Michael Pepper, high over mid-on, and it's gone the distance and goes for the maximum and goes for 6 as Wells is in again. And Pepper again slaps that this time. Westley just has to make sure he keeps out of the way of it as it goes down to the long on boundary for 4 more runs.
Blatherwick's in and bowls again. That bottom edge bounces into the turf and then up and over Keaton Jennings at first slip. Blatherwick to Westley. He takes it away off his toes out towards deep back. Square leg. Oh, there's a misfield on the boundary.
In now to Pepper. Pepper on the pull, got a top edge to that. It's gone over the head of wicket-keeper Hurst, and it's gone all the way. That's Michael Pepper's second maximum, not exactly where he was aiming. Toss it back to the fielder, and Bailey's very quickly back into his delivery stride, and this time it's whipped away by Pepper, wide of the man at mid-on. It's mid-wicket who's come scampering around, and he can't make the stop, he can't cut the ball off.
Williams in, Pepper edges behind, he does, caught by Hurst. Pepper departs for 30, and Will Williams picks up his second wicket of the... driven for 4 by Thane, and that's a nice way for him to end the over.
To Thane, drive in through the offside, that should go for 4. That's as good a shot as we've seen today, and that's a lovely shot actually. Over pitch delivery by Balderson to Thane, and he's bowling. That one kept very, very low. He went back, and when you look at the replay you will find that that ball just did not bounce at all.
Here's Lyon, lots more flight with that one, slower delivery. It's driven away by Tom Westley, and he will pick up 4 runs. The tumbling effort out there in the deep. This next one is also cut away, and away it goes. Just slightly squarer of the previous one, but here's Lyon. Oh, and that's a big shout for LBW, and he's got to go. Tom Westley will not be reaching 3 figures, playing across the line as he planted that front foot and caught palpably in front. Westley goes 365 for 8.
This short of a length, and it's probably a bit high. That looked high from our vantage point. We'll have to wait and see. Harmer bowls, and Harmer's struck on the pads. He's given out LBW, and one is Alistair Cook in bowls, and Jennings is struck on the pads. Is allowed to appeal for LBW, and he's out. Yes, the breakthrough comes, and it's always going to be a little tricky period this for Lancashire. To Williams, he's in now and bowls, and Williams defends into the onside. Job done, and he will come back tomorrow and hope to do a similar job to Sam Cook as Wells walks over to him. Notice here, well done.